what's up guys, it is K8 Central here, and today I am bringing you some really awesome and potentially really awesome Kingdom Hearts 3 news for you guys today. And it's finally some freaking like concrete kind of Kingdom Hearts news for you guys today. The first one is, the other one really is not. But anyways, yeah, it's finally good to see something really official about Kingdom Hearts 3 being released. But anyways, let's just get into it. So I think today was the celebration event for Final Fantasy's 30th anniversary, because if you don't know, that is this year. It was released back in 1987, which is crazy to think about, the first one. So I think they had some like live stream event celebrating it or something like that, because I saw some stuff about that on Twitter. But also, Square Enix celebrated today the 20th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII, which, as you know, was like pretty much one of the biggest JRPGs of all freaking time, you know, so of course they're going to be celebrating that. And of course, they released a little thing for Final Fantasy VII Remake, since that's the case, and it's just a little picture key art thing for it. It's not really that huge, but it looks cool nonetheless. But also, along with that, they released a new screenshot of Kingdom Hearts 3. And here it is up on screen right now. So as you can see, it shows Sora right there with a Keyblade behind his back, looking at the mysterious tower. And if you look at it closely, you can recognize that it mimics the original box art for Final Fantasy VII, with Cloud with the Sora behind his back looking at the Shinra building and all that stuff. So I think this is a really cool way to celebrate the anniversary of Final Fantasy VII. We get a new Kingdom Hearts 3 screenshot. First of all, fuck yes. And it's cool how they did that with Sora and the Keyblade and all that stuff. So I really like what they did here. I'm not as humongously excited for the screenshot as some people are, because it is stuff that we have seen before in previous trailers. I think it was Jump Festa 2016, I think that's what it was, when we saw this in that trailer right there, the mysterious tower and Kingdom Hearts 3 graphics and all that stuff. But I'm still excited nonetheless, because it's a new Kingdom Hearts 3 screenshot. I like what they did with it, and I guess this does kind of hint that we may get some more stuff in the future, because it's the first thing concrete we've seen for Kingdom Hearts 3 in a while. So yeah, awesome that they did this. Now with that out of the way, let's get into the highly speculative, rumor-filled part of this video. And I just want to put that disclaimer up here before we go into it. This is speculation. This is rumors. There's nothing about this is 100% confirmed at all, not even like 50% confirmed as far as we know. So please just take this with a grain of salt. This is coming from a reliable source who has gotten some stuff right in the past. I think he works for some Spanish gaming news website, and he apparently has some connections inside Square Enix who have let him know about this. So there is that. But again, don't take this with 100% credibility, because, you know, this could always turn out to be fake. So this man, whose name is Jose Strife, posted on Twitter a couple days ago some little tidbits of Kingdom Hearts 3 information that apparently he got from an inside source at Square Enix. And someone on Reddit found these posts and arranged them into a little list of main points that he made in these tweets. So let's just go over that real quick. So the first point he makes here is that the release date is targeted now to March 2018. It could be delayed if there are problems in development. So according to this guy, March 2018 is the targeted release window for Kingdom Hearts 3. And I guess that kind of makes sense, because they pretty much have confirmed that it's not going to come out this year, unfortunately, for guys who are wondering out there. And the word now is bolded in here, so that probably means that it was probably delayed at some point. It was probably meant to come out like in November, September, like just sometime around fall of 2017, but I guess it got delayed to March 2018 for some reason, I don't know. And this is not a 100% set in stone release date just yet, because they said there could be some more problems in development, so this could be delayed even further, unfortunately, which I guess would be fine if there are some problems with it. This game's been in development hell for a while, so I guess it could always happen, but that's apparently what they're targeting right now. We'll just have to wait and see what all that's going to be about. Next point is that the dev team is using assets that are always subject to change. So what I guess they mean by that is that they can find like new and improved ways to improve the assets and the models and all that stuff in the game, or stuff is changing constantly through level design, or I'm just mapping out the world and all that stuff. So I can only guess that is what that means right there. So maybe the stuff that we see in that screenshot right there, or stuff that we saw like 2 years ago from like E3 2015 of Kingdom Hearts 3, that could all be changed by now. And that's kind of the way games are nowadays. They're always constantly changing. Or maybe they're just really nitpicky about it and want it to be as perfect as it possibly can, which I'm fine with if that's the case. Next is, as Nomura stated, there are certain playable zones, and the game should be fully playable in August. So what they're saying there is that, again, not all the worlds are complete, and probably not a lot of them have maybe even started yet, but they should all be done at least by August, it says in here. And this is kind of the part where it makes me kind of question the source that this person has, because if it's going to be fully playable in August and then released in March, that's not a lot of time to fix out all the bugs and iron out all the kinks in the game, frankly. Just 6 months? I mean, come on. I mean, yes, they are working on the bugs and stuff in the worlds that they're working on right now, but still, you're going to need a lot of time to fix all that stuff. And I don't think 6 months is just going to do it, because there's probably going to be 10 times other problems as well. Maybe that's what's going on there, and maybe they will delay it because of that. I don't know. It's just making me weary about this source right there. But if this source is true, they may be getting close to done on the full game of Kingdom Hearts 3, just the basic bare bones of it. That'll be done by August, and maybe they'll iron out all the kinks by March. Next point is that they are working on redoing PS2 assets, possibly for returning worlds. And this is obviously for just time-saving things, because there's no point in creating 100% new assets for this game if you already have some in your back burner that you could use and adapt to the Unreal Engine 4 and get it running on that. So that's more than likely what this is for. I think a lot of game companies do this when they're making a sequel, and they have very similar assets to the one in the original, so they just transfer those over. I think Square Enix does this a lot. The AC remixes are pretty much just ported over assets from the original games, so yeah. Next, the zones already developed for Kingdom Hearts 3 look very, very beautiful. And I will be inclined to agree, because have you seen 0.2? Have you played it? Have you seen the trailers for Kingdom Hearts 3? Have you not seen how fucking gorgeous and beautiful that fucking thing is? The Unreal Engine 4 is a fucking beast of an engine, man. It's crazy. It does kind of chug on the PS4 a little bit, but I guess they could iron that out a little bit more with some more development and all that stuff, you know? Because, wow, I'm so excited that they're using Unreal Engine 4 for this game, again, because it's a beast. And clearly, from what we've seen so far, it's going to work well with Kingdom Hearts 3. So I'm inclined to agree with that statement right there. Next is, when a new build is done and Nomura checks it, he wants it to be better in certain aspects. He wants the game to have very good quality standards, which really no shit, Sherlock. That's how game development works. They want the game to be best as it possibly can be, and they improve on certain aspects if they feel like it's bad. So Square Enix is developing this game like everyone else in the industry. Surprise, surprise, but I guess it's good to know that they're doing that. And lastly, they say that Kingdom Hearts 3's development is very challenging because of all the content they have to work in, like levels, animations, models. It's a very slow process. So this is kind of good and bad news here, because it's good to know that they are wanting to put a lot of content in this game for us to play in here. I mean, you don't want too much content in here, because if that's the case, then it just becomes cluttered and really unfocused, and it's not really that fun. But it's kind of good to hear that they are trying to put a lot of content in here to make us satisfied. So that's nice, and it's kind of bad news to hear that development is kind of going slow with this game, and that's clear to anyone who's been keeping up with Kingdom Hearts 3 news. So yeah, unfortunate to hear that, but it's nice to know that they just want to put some stuff in here, because apparently there's a lot to go in this game, which I like to hear. And that is all the info that was revealed to this person. Again, not 100% confirmed, just rumors, but this is what we have. So yeah, I guess it's kind of a mix of good and bad news. It's nice to know that it's looking very beautiful, but it's sad to know that it's taken a while for them to do so. But, you know, still, I'll be patient with this game. I've always been patient with this game, because I'm not really just an impatient person. Patience is a virtue, so I like to practice it a lot, especially with this game, because if Final Fantasy 15 ever told us anything, is that even games that have been in development for like 10 years can get a release date through development hell and all that stuff. So I still have hope for this, and hopefully we'll get to see it sooner. rather than later. So that's all I want to talk about with you guys today. Make sure to write down in the comments below your opinion on this news. What do you think about the new screenshot of Kingdom Hearts 3? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you like how they implemented the Final Fantasy VII box art in there? I like that they did that. Also, what do you think about this leaked list of news here? Do you believe it? Do you think it's fake? And if you do believe it, are you excited about Kingdom Hearts 3, or are you kind of like a little disappointed by this news? Make sure to write down in the comments below your opinion. Also, make sure to subscribe and like this video, because that'd be really awesome if you did. This has been K Central, and I will see you guys later.